Mm. Hey, Lydia, thank you. Channel member. And thank you again. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hey, Planet Mimi, how are you? I hope you're well. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Fancy Fancy. So, Lydia, channel member. I don't know if I did that, so, I'll have to do that. Hey, Dolores, how are you? Yeah, thank you. Fancy, fancy. Oh, my. Hey, Annie, channel member. How you doing? Hey, Carol. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate y'all. All right. All right. Well, good morning. How are you all? I hope you are all well. I know it's early on the West Coast, but I just had to go live, have a little pent energy that I just wanted to chit chat a little bit. Today is one of those days that I think all of us are a little bit, especially here in the US, are a little bit heightened energy and emotion. Hilda, sis, channel member, how you doing? Hey, Helen, how are you? Hey, Triple Threat, how you doing? So, that's really okay, sis. I understand you're going to be in the background recording. So that's really why I scheduled and just went live immediately. Is just the chit chatting. I'm a little sick of the news. Put that in air quotes today. As far as coverage that's outside the U.S., that's how I'll put it. So today is a somber day, just in that those of us who were, this is prior to 9/11, of course, that day was actually quite a beautiful day. I kind of remember everything about it, but I just wanted to just kind of, this is how it looks. I've not been to that site. The last time I was in New York was probably August 2001. So it was like right before that happened. And actually, I think I did go in like briefly, but it was just like, I gotta go. I can't stay here. So, but what is everybody up to? Now for Lydia and all of you, Annie, and that just love trash time. I started to label this, like, do my an extended trash time. So I just might do that because I'm just in that type of mood. But, I figured I would behave myself and, govern myself accordingly. I'm not loving the coverage that I'm seeing on the Sussexes, and it's just not fair because Harry is mourning his grandmother, and yet the UK tabloids are going ham on them. So, Tori's Brain Games, how are you? I hope you are well. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I know. Now, I want to put a little disclaimer out. Kuja is out and about. I'm seeing how well she does. She just laid down on the floor by me. So I got to give that pre-warning because, at any moment she might see something out or hear something outside, and it's, how she sounds anyway. So I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. But I really don't have, just like a quiet day. It's not rainy here, but it's overcast, so that doesn't help the mood either. Yeah. But anyway. NT Way. Oh, you know what? Let me put a little music in the turn that down. Some music in the background, but okay. So I hope you all had a good evening, and it wasn't too like the weather's been good for y'all where you're at. Hey, Life's Magical Journey, how are you? Hey, Janice, how are you? Yeah, she is. She's Rebecca English is a liar. Mm-hmm. For those of you who don't know, anyway. Hey, Marsha, how are you? So, anyway, it has been, and I've been sharing with the channel members. So, and the time is 11:11 for those that, get into that. So, significant number. See, one of my friends beat me to our chat and put it in. Hey, Sis Elise, how are you? I hope you are well. Happy Sunday to you and to everyone. Yes, I am just, there was a time I was scared to death to live stream, and it was like a year ago that the thought of doing a live stream gave me anxiety attack. Now I'd rather do that than record and edit, even for Premiere. So I did get my Mindful Souls box yesterday. Do you hear those goodies in there? Yes, I have not opened it yet, but I will be. I probably will do like I did last month, and do like some video clips and then the pictures for that unboxing. But that's coming soon, Thursday. So, hey, Joyce, how are you? So, being that there won't be a podcast coming Tuesday and probably for the next couple of weeks, excuse me, I'll figure something out for Talk Tuesday. I'll probably go live and do a quick one. Like today should be quick. If you heard my keyword, should be. I try not to take it too long. In that I know that 9 times out of 10 replay is probably not. Most people aren't going to listen that long to it. So why even bother? Why even bother? Hey, Sherry, how are you? Good to see you. Actually, I could probably do an unboxing right now. Ooh. Oh my. I just ripped the seal on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Annie, you are too funny. You really are too funny. So, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Elise, I really do appreciate that. Annie, I beg your pardon. No Pod what? Oh, yeah. So the Archetypes podcast won't be released for the next, I guess, couple of weeks. I'm taking it since Megan canceled even events going on the 20th, being that the funeral is the 19th. Mm-hmm. And hopefully they're just getting home. I'm just saying, once it's said and done, it's said and done. Get home. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? Hey, Glorious Platter, how you doing? And let me see. Hi, Mrs. VS. Sorry I'm late. You're not late. Please pray for this little boy who's 4 years old. He has autism and nonverbal. I've been sobbing. Uh-oh. What happened? Did something happen that I'm not aware of? Hey, Carolyn. I know I said Glorious Platter. Hey, Black Queen. How you doing? It is hard when they're nonverbal to know what is actually going through their heads and such. But yes, prayers for the little boy. Uh-huh. You're watching ads, really? I didn't think they would. I don't know. I have premium, so I don't get ads. So when I am watching content for any channel that is monetized, I mean, it helps them anyway, because I think they get a percentage however it's factored in. So, let's see. Not to miss any comments. Let me say, Lydia, our Duchess was booked and busy and was gracious and postponed a lot. UN, Tonight Show, podcast. She loves her boo for sure. Exactly. And it was cute because one of the comments on my community post, and I think it was it Rose that said it? I can't remember. And it was just like, she was booked at the UN. Like, yeah, see, no leaks. We didn't know that. We found that out in the instance of her canceling out or postponing some of her events. So, UN is something that they're going to go on. And, I'm sure she'll be there anyway. Hey, Church Nelly channel member. How you doing? Yeah. Let me see. And hello to you. Anna, Mrs. VS, this little went missing from the park. This hits close to home because of my friend's child. Oh, wow. Yeah, that hits me a little bit too when you hear of children that have gone missing, and prayerfully they find him safe. I don't know. We had that situation happen close to me. I think it was last year or the year before, and it was a sad ending. But yeah. Hey, Classy, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, No, how you doing? Okay, I'll say no because I like the Noel better. Let's see. Marshar, the funeral is on the 19th and the coronation will be on the 20th. Chuck is not waiting. He's waiting. Are you kidding me? It's the next day? I thought it was 7 days out. I thought it was like this. Marshar, are you serious? That would be funny, but yeah. No, Chuck is glowing. He's happier than he's ever been. And I did see this video. I know. Just chalk it up. Y'all that aren't part of the squad, so to speak, you just have to understand. We get together and it's just gonna come forth. So mini trash times just a little bit. But there was a video. I'm not gonna share it because it probably is a news organization, I'm thinking. And of course the squatty got it. That shows him wanting staff just to push, I think it was the ink holders over. Like, he could have just pushed it. Now, you know how the queen was. They wanted to hand her a knife to cut a cake, and she took a sword. She was like, no, I got this. He's like, oh, move this. It was just so typical. I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. He's going to be a trip. So I'm guessing all the leaders will be going to visit him. And, there's times I feel like, especially like today, I woke up and I'm like, they're still giving coverage? Are you kidding me? Are we still part of the Commonwealth and we're just not aware? I'm just asking. Okay, I just had to ask that question. All right. Let me see. Annie Church Nelly, and I ain't got time for that to peg. Y'all are so wrong. Y'all are so wrong. Sonia, channel member, how you doing? How are you doing? Let me see. And I feel so hopeless because I get to help these type of children. I go to help these type of children from different schools, but heartbreaks. Yeah, it's rough. It is very rough. It's just one of those things, Church Noly Tour, your brain games gave me a headache. Can't think while drinking moonshine. Church Nelly, you are one of a kind. I tell you that right this minute. Sonia, the coronation will take place sometime next year. Okay, which is it? Is it next year? I thought it was 7 days that I heard. Marshall is being funny and like the next day, but he would do it. You know that he would. He definitely would. I know. I'm guessing just in the time frame that it was, and because the country was reeling with the thought of a woman being the head of the country in a sense that the Queen's was over a year, I think, before she was her coronation. I'm looking forward to seeing it if they televise it, which I'm sure they will, just because that's something that we haven't seen, and I just want to see a lot of the Masonic aspects and stuff like that for head of a church. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey Navi, how are you? Annie, Harry is spending his birthday away from his kids. Ain't going well with him, in my humble opinion. Oh, that's true. That's true. But we never know their movements, so given that the stay is extended, one never knows what may be happening at Frogmore. One never knows. You would have thought that Daily Mail on Sunday would learn not to say and do things that could, cause another lawsuit to be initiated. But that tweet that I shared with the members, yes, that was enough that I probably would have been like, called the attorneys. Even during the morning period, just send, a letter so that they know. Don't mess with us right now. Anna Church Nelly, I know. I start thinking so much because my caused myself to get a splitting headache. It's fun. I know my lane when it comes down to the game where the letters are scramble across the screen, and then you have to figure out which one is not to be used, and then there's even one that there's a question mark over it, and sometimes it reveals it like right at the end. It's fun. It does work the brain though. Those are some brain games. Because you're like, 4 pictures, 1 word. What do they all have in common? It makes you think. It really, really does. So, Church Nelly, Tori, I try not to use my brain often. Okay. She said that. Remember, this woman said that. You better cut it out. Scratch and Pete, how you doing, sir? I hope you're well. Thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. Just everybody greeting everybody. Let me see. Church Nelly Scott and Bood. God save the king. Well do. Okay, the Queen hasn't done all this traveling in 20 years at least, somewhere in there, close to it. When she stopped traveling, I'm just saying, she's all over the place now. Ursula, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. uh, Woo! Oh my goodness, midwife. Thank you. Midwife subscribed to recently to join the chat, but glad I'm catching you live best. Oh, well, thanks. And this is just for you. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Let me go back to my thumbnail there. Okay, let me take the comment. All right. Let me come up. At least I saw that. I wish they would in StreamYard would show the highlighted comments because you don't see those when you all use them, and I think that's so sweet of you all. So yes, that was very nice of her. Let me see. Hey Rosa, how are you? See, this time I did it like in a truly impromptu live where I just scheduled it and immediately it started. So Rosa is usually the first comment on most of either the premieres or live streams. So always look forward to seeing the comments. So I'm glad I see you in the live stream. And I hope they go after the Rottweiler, that home wrecker. Hey Joyce, I just need people to stop. Just stop. The UK media just stop. It's just insanity over there. Just stop. So let's see. Glorious play. That's good, Pete. My week was greater than great, full of celebrations, trying to recover now. Well, hey, party like you're 19. That's how you have to do. 1998 champions. How are you? Good to see you. Aw. Sherry, let me see something. I need to go into my. Ooh, do I even have this open? I sure don't. Let me open it. I like to keep it open on. Do I even have this open? The YouTube side. Now I have to mute it. So I need to see something for a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't see who is mod and who isn't in StreamYard, so I had to pop back over and make sure because I was like, I think Sherry's a mod. Okay. Don't mind me. My mind's all over the place. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Hey, Spirit Mouse Media, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm glad you were able to pop in. And hello to all those out there in the clouds and at the space station. I'm having my second cup of tea with 3 tea bags in it. Mm-hmm. No puns, no jokes. Okay, I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Very strong tea. Amatory Brain Game, you're welcome. Your games are good for memory. They are. I just go to the bleachers when certain games begin, and they know this. But I cheer them on. Dream Team, yes, it's on fire. You all have to just check out Tori's Brain Games. I think y'all have fun. Carolyn, Kate didn't have her ring on yesterday. Ooh, you noticed a lot, didn't you? Her hair was lighter. I didn't notice that, but I did see people peeped at and had it tweeted out with the picture. Allegedly, some article was written. Mm-hmm. And the memes ensued. Putting Diana's hair on. Yeah, anyway, since she has that title. Cosplay can't help it, but cosplay. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Good to see you. Felicia, how you doing? Oh my gosh. Did I miss something? I didn't miss anything, did I? Wait a minute. Because I didn't see any notification. Oh, the chat is the asylum? Thank you. Because you make me feel like, membership is the asylum, Church Nelly. So I was just checking to make sure I hadn't missed some notification. Hey, Dory, how are you? Good to see you. let me see. Annie, I'm staying away from the news unless it's about Harry and Meghan, but my prayers are with them, yes. There was a young girl that hugged Meghan yesterday during the walkabout. And of course, the media had to jump all over trying to get an interview with her. And, why did you hug her and all this other stuff? So it was funny how she responded. Like paraphrasing, like the crowd was cheering and kind of egging on that. And she was talking to immediate people around her, I'm sure. And then she said it just felt right to do. And she wanted, at the end, she said, and I wanted her to feel that she was welcome here. Yeah. And it was a long, like, Meghan usually hugs people, but there was a long hug and so I was like, oh my goodness. It was sweet to see. Yeah, so, Sunday chit chat. I think I was going to put it to a vote to the channel members like, hey, do you like this name? Do you like this name for rebranding? And some of you have known and you kind of, yes, 9/11, you touched on it and sent me congratulations. I had that posted in the channel member area, but finally, yay, I hit one mile. Like it's a major milestone, I have to say. 3,000 followers, friends, riders on the bus, subscribers. A lot of people like to stay away from the S word, although that's what YouTube names it. So it's kind of weird. But anyway, and I'm ever grateful because word of mouth, you all, your support, the thumbs up, the views all help to, for my community that's gotten larger. And yeah, it's just thank you all. I wish I could give you all hugs for the support. Lydia, always love to see the Sussex, but hope they are not dragged out to lift up the monarch again. That walkabout was enough. It was so like, and V, for those that know who I'm referring to, Sussex Set Podcast, when she had tweeted, she was like, she is so triggered right now because the way Meghan, her hair, she brought it back over her shoulder with her. So, yeah, I don't think it was very comfortable for her, but for her husband, yeah, she needed to be with him along on that walkabout. And it was just kind of odd. Of course, who was taking credit for POW now. Y'all should understand those. Mm-hmm. And oh hell, God save us to each his own. I would never say God's save the queen or king. Forget him. Let him pray for himself. Huh. Rosa, how are you doing, Mrs. Vish? You sound good. I'm okay. It looks like the sun's about to come out. That's going to help me a great deal. But it's my last day before I go back to work. I had off a whole week. Y'all know how that is after a week off. Although I didn't and haven't vacationed anywhere in so long. Yeah, anyway. Hey, Faye, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see. Hey, Blue. What up? Let me see. Annie, I never used my brain this much in school. He's going to come up with some real good ones for us now because y'all are, y'all have something to say. You are too funny. Sherry, I hope Harry and Meghan put the brakes on Chuck III. Plans to use them for good PR by not going to any other engagements other than the funeral and Archwell and Vidkus games, Well Child, etc. Yeah. That was just very surprising to see yesterday. Mm-hmm. even to have the gall to say, or KP's spokespeople at the Daily Mail to say that well, William and Kate went and greeted the crowd, but Harry and Meghan did, left. And there was evidence of them being out there and talking to people, and it just, yeah. If it wasn't for I wanted to keep my channel, since it's taken me a while to build the community that I have, but if y'all could read my mind, there are some choice words going through my head, and it's like, yeah, whatever. Church Nelly Sherry, I absolutely agree with that. Yeah. Okay, Joyce, did you guys see? No. Woody Woot stealing flowers from display to pretend he was mourning. I thought he was leaving flowers. I don't know, but he had pictures taken of him. But yet everybody's always anyway. I've saw a couple of things on Twitter, and then I just got off because if you go down too many rabbit holes, yeah, whew, child, the people are nutty nuts. But it is what it is. Catherine Squad, hands up. Who thinks we will not see Meghan and Harry till the funeral? Meghan and Harry in this is the moment. Lord have mercy. The press is going to be so relentless. I thought they would at least take a break, since it's supposed to be 10 days of mourning, but obviously the henchman isn't so happy even with his title. You know what? Let me send these pictures, because somebody asked me, oh, we can see the pictures. Let me send these pictures. Let me email them, because I'm just in that mood today. And I'm a little bit over that his people are still attacking, and yeah. Anyway, so as soon as I get that email, I will upload those pictures to show his face standing behind his father as his father signed the papers to say he's now king. Just saying. No, lest we forget the road traveled. Oh my gosh. By the Kimelo to get the current position at the expense of Princess Diana. Yeah. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. To me, the Princess of Wales will always be Princess Diana, and that's the end of it. And out of respect, I would think to a mother-in-law that you always want to cosplay in your clothing, that you would have said, no, don't style me. I'll do like Camilla and be styled as the Duchess of Cornwall. My gosh. Anyway, moving on. Annie, I love that 14-year-old for speaking out. Okay. She wasn't scared of the folks with the mic stuck in her face, and just the fact that the questions they were asking is like trying to trip her up or get something where they could talk crap about Meghan. It wasn't going to work. That young lady was like, not today. Marshall, that Princess of Wales title is cursed. The last Princess of Wales husband cheated on her. Oh, wait, laugh out loud. Caitlin FBQC. Chucky confirmed it. Bum, 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 bum. I'm just going to go on. Sherry, I'm so tired of the US and UK media's amnesia. Okay. Well, I mean, I was thankful. I flipped to like NBC. And I was like, well, thank God, at least they are giving some coverage to the 9/11, because that's what today is. And CNN, I'm like, have y'all forgotten what today is? Like, at least for today, give us a break. But yeah. Church, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Everyone's saying it's good to see the brothers together again. Yet Peg and Deadhead are the very ones responsible for the smear campaign against Meghan. But the brothers really weren't together. I mean, they got out of separate cars, or were they in the same car? I can't remember. Anyway, which one wife, the husband opened the door for her. The other had to open the door for herself. I didn't see any car gates. Is there any door gate, headlines or anything? Oh my gosh, she opened the car door herself. Oh my gosh. He closed the door for her. I'm just saying. What is this? Annie, Tori, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I keep my mind active. She stirs up trouble. That's how she does it. No, I love you, Annie. I'm just playing. Rosa, Mrs. Fias, Prince Harry, and Princess Meghan have class more than the other two. I will not call their names. Bravo. You don't have to. Mrs. S, good morning to you. How are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Share. I couldn't watch the Time Magazine 9/11 videos showing the person falling from one of the towers. It's too painful. Yeah, I can't watch all the coverage. Like living in Jersey and living through that. Nope. And those that are still in New York, they can tell you. But yeah. Uh-oh. Here goes Pooja. I move. She sees something outside. Please. Okay, there she goes. All right. Okay. Whew. Church Nolly Carolyn, yes, after telling Jason Knopf to destroy her in court. Yeah, releasing documentation, partial documentation, trying to okay, here we go. Calm down, Bella. Calm down. Okay. Making sure that trying to make her look bad in court and to help the tabloid win, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey Kay, channel member. How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Okay, that's no problem. Iris, channel member. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Crafty Leo. How are you? It's good to see you. Let me say something. Annie. At this appointed time, Harry and Meghan really need each other, especially being away from their kids this long. Yes. And again, I'm glad they were both in Europe at this time to lessen the whole, oh, she wasn't good enough to come bullcrap that we know would have been written. You know, they've been writing what they could, and then they get called and dragged for it. So, yeah. Anyway, let me see. Oh, and I should. Okay, yeah. I'll just do this. Let me do this. I almost forgot about those pictures. And now I want to send the one of Miss English, and I'm being kind to her, little heifer. Okay. Dolores, most people don't even know who who space and cosplay are outside of Britain. That's their fault. Now, Chuck has his faults, but I will give him that he has, Princess Trusts, and, he's made other money-making ventures. I'm not talking about the bags of money. Okay, I'm just saying. But yeah, sitting at home and just, eating bonbons, I guess that's what they do. She don't even go to the grocery store, and she used to do that when she was waiting for the ring. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Okay, Lydia, Joyce Anderson, that is shocking, even for Wooten Tootin'. Listen, if you have to jump through the hoops like that to make yourself seem that you're caring or you care or whatever you want to say, yeah, there's an even bigger issue. Even bigger issue. So, crazy. Is there any other news happening in these here world outside of 9/11 Memorial and QE2 that we need to be aware of. Ooh, let me see. Okay. I'm just over here pulling in. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Good to see you. Ah, the city of brotherly love. Let me see. Rosa, Princess Megan will not forget. Oh, yeah. No, that won't. Mm-mm. But it will be interesting. The focus will turn to. That's why I hope this coronation happens quickly, because now I'm sure there'll be calls, and there probably has already been, that the memoir get release be delayed. I can just feel it in my bones. Yeah, yes. Yes, she did, but we're going to show it anyway. Yes, we are, because, it shows proof of what the media, and she is. Is she not the one that Harry checked when they were in South Africa? Isn't she the one he said, Rebecca, really? He was getting in the car, or about to get in the car. I don't know what she said to him, asked, or whatever. It was something off the wall, because he actually stopped, looked, and said, really? Like, mm-hmm. Anyway, I think she's the one. Mm-hmm. Church, no, yeah, but we got the receipt before it was. Yeah, I'm so glad, folks. Ooh, I'm so glad people took screenshot. You know what it is? The first reaction is that you can't believe what you're reading, and so you screenshot it because you just like, you can't believe it. I think in my other phone I have the receipt of the actual article that was online when it indicated that cosplay made Megan cry. And when Squatties, we saw it because they shared and they were like, look at this, the truth. And we were talking about it, and they went back to that website, and it had been fixed. I'll just say it that way, to put the lie back out there. Oh, Lord, here she goes, here she goes, here she goes. Calm down. Okay. Hey, Alma, how are you? Cosplay doesn't get it, and the youth of today has backbone. Yeah, they're not playing with that. Yeah, it did. It spoke volumes. I mean, mind you, if now I wonder if cosplay is going to come all glammed up like she did at Phillips. I'm just asking that. That just kind of popped in my head. But I'm just saying, you know, we say it all the time. Megan is damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. So, it was somber. That the long walk should hold very special memories, but because of the media and all of the crap behind the scenes that we aren't aware of, I'm sure Windsor does not hold that magic. It just doesn't. Hey V, how are you? Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Carolyn, did anyone see the lady in the front shaking her head, didn't hold her hand when Megan walked by? I didn't see it, but that's her issue. She's probably the bullhorn lady. I mean, I'm just saying, like, whatever. She can shake her head all she wants. It just takes one bad apple. And well, let me shut up, because I was going to say, watch yourself, watch yourself. Okay, let me take the highlight off this comment. Let me see. The arrogance of you came in with their stance. We're going to abuse you, Harry and Meghan, while making money off our hate we generated, and dare you to complain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it was same car. Oh, security was in the other one. Okay. I'm surprised that the Rangers weren't just happy with the fact that Harry and Meghan sat in the back seat. I mean, and Nim Nim had to drive. Of course, thankfully, nothing was going to happen because Nim Nim ain't going to hurt himself. I'm just saying. Okay. And then the security was going to take good care. And that's odd that security doesn't ride with them, but they were only going up the hill. So, oh, that's so nice. Yeah. That is an update. Hello, YouTube. Can you please make it so much easier to tag on tablets and cell phones, please. You keep making updates and improving the system, but make that a little easier. Okay, please. Thank you. Hey, Marva, how are you? Thank you. Joyce, thank you. The space between Pegging Man and Mumbelina was so big you could build a tiny house. Now, the memes that have ensued, I think Duchess of Success has shared them. I think that's who it was. It was a Thriving. I can't remember. Hilarious. Some of them are hilarious. So, let's just say they might show up if I do Sussex Saturday. I'm just saying, if you know how I like to scare you all a little bit. Annie, there will be memes of the Fab Four with space. Oh, there is already. I'm telling you, Twitter does not take any time off. Okay, many squad members do not take time off. Okay. Mrs. S, did anyone notice how Future put Futurette in front of him to greet the person first? What happened to protocol? Just asking for a friend. You know, protocol, when it comes down to that, only is tied to Megan. That's the thing they used to try to beat her over the head with in the media. We all knew better than that. Oh, look at this. Curry bath, coconut milk rice. Oh, look at you. Hey, Cinderella, how are you? Hey, Rachel. One brainwashed tabloid reader does not overcome all the majority happy to see her and holding out their hands and taking pictures and just, yeah, I'm just saying. Now, the reaction that really got me was the young girl. I think that was her mother that was standing next to her. And when she looked at Megan, she kind of like clutched her pearl, like in a smile on her face. Yeah, I guess you can't believe they're standing in front of you. We will be the ones screaming, Harry, Megan. We would be the ones that all audio sounds would pick up, like, over here, come over here. Yeah. Yeah, there's memes. When I tell you, hilarious. When I saw the Bernie Sanders one, I was like, okay. Woo! But yeah, they have them showing rows in between, here, there, everywhere. I'm just saying. Let's see. Catherine, the U.S. media code besides MSNBC. Ain't nobody. I'm back on movies. Let me see what's on. It's just bad. Hey, Ruthie, how are you? Black Queen, did I acknowledge you? Hello, because I don't remember if I acknowledged you. Hey, Navi, how are you? I hear CNN getting flack for referring to those two as the other couple. Yeah, I have that too, and I'm laughing. But that's fine. They are the other couple. Dolores, all this is being passed to and doesn't even have resume, don't have a work history. Man, when those annual reports come out, the fudging that's gonna go on with that. And we better hear some outcries from people too, because her estate, her personal estate, how a woman could amass so much, I'm just saying, outside of the firm's possessions, because some of this she did not own, the different duchies and all that. But Chuck's getting a fair amount of salary, because I think the Queen was supposed to get what, 88 billion or something like that. It was some astronomical amount. She doesn't get an annual salary; she gets money out of the. Yeah, but anyway, don't give corrupt Chuck any grace. He's a deadbeat pa. No. I'm just saying. You're not seeing any live chat. Well, you might have to refresh. Just refresh your screen or go out and come back in, because it is moving. Let me tell you something. I think I'm behind just a few minutes. Yeah, they're on fire. And they're going to be. Hey! Hey, Jen, how are you? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Hey, LA. I'm just going to call LA. What's up? All right, let me show these pictures. Now, I'm going to skip some. Uh-oh. I'm probably going to skip, excuse me, quite a bit of comments, but I need to catch up to y'all. And, I still love you. Hey, Four Corners, how are you? I hope I have not missed it. Cookies and cream, how you doing? Miss Viv, how you doing? See, yeah, I was just about to say, I hope I haven't met. There's the other Dawn. All right. How are you? How are you? Okay. Um, truly, 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 truly. Hey, Denise from Greece, how you doing? We need to have some lessons in different languages. We have quite a, it is global. Okay, so are y'all ready for the pictures? Brace yourselves for those that are triggered. Just brace yourself. I'm just saying. Okay. So here's the picture that was released. Just look at the face in the back. I'm just saying. Oh, you couldn't see it? You can't see it well? Let me get a little closer for you. I think it's just hilarious. Like I had to, it's about them too anyway. But yeah. It's just look at that. I saw that and I was like, yes, it's a glorious day, isn't it? Why not me? This is supposed to be me. That's all I hear him in his head is screaming. Woo! Yeah. All right. Oh, Black Queen. Seriously, thank you so much for the super sticker. And this is for you. One moment, please. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Where's the popcorn? Where's the R&T? How you doing? I'm just saying, like, you're just passing by? You mean the space station is making its pass by of the Earth? That's it? Out in space. Vanessa, channel member, how you doing? How you doing? It's cracking me up. That just gives me joy. I know it's kind of, but it makes me laugh when I see it. And I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, look at the face in the back. So I had to, yes, you have to zoom in because if you don't zoom in, what is going on? Wait a minute. Hold on. Yep, that face of Indian. Thank you. I guess I'm not the only one that sees that. But yes, okay. He reminds me of those statues on Easter Island. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Marshar really looks absolutely miserable. Yes, and I love that for him. Yes. And I hope he is that age when he, well, if he's so fortunate. And then we get pictures of, his heir doing that facial. Now, for people that have something to say that Harry wasn't there, that's not how it goes. Okay, it's only about the heir, the new reigning, and the heir. Because even the little bowl wasn't there. I'm just saying. Okay, the spare, I should say. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for the super sticker. Oh my god. Okay, wait a minute. I have a dog chewing on cords over here. Alan, oh my. Okay, so we get to hear it twice. So one moment, please. This is for, let me go back. Let me get to the comments. Y'all got me all excited here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is for Dawn. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Oh. And now this one is for Alan. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Oh. Thank you both. Wow. Y'all are spoiling me. What's going on? Mrs. VS, I thought you liked us. Then why would you want us to take language lessons, possibly making us sound like Fretta mumbling along? No, no, no. Just little words like hello, in Greek, I should say, saying hello. I think bom dia is good morning, I believe, in Portuguese. I'm not sure, but anyway, it just would be fun. Not saying we would be like having full-fledged conversations. No, 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 no. But you know what I'm saying. This is us. Jan, he who shall not be named looks as if he sat on his face. Oh, if someone sat on his face. Well, dude, he does like it. Anyway, moving right along. Max V World, how are you? I want y'all to know he's been trolling me with all of his little coverage on the Queen and all this other stuff. And he found out how some derangers, or royalists, I should say, the proper title, how some royalists feel. Because they came for him. And even recorded one of his live streams. Go figure. Now, he's not like a squatty, but Kuja, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay. Trying to distract. Let me see. Black Queen, Annie B, Prince Baldy is ginning up 1,000 ways to shorten Corona. Woo! Oh, but his QC will have his back. You better believe she's waited a long time. Can you imagine? She was the mistress, side piece, all that. Now she's the wife in the QC. I tell you. And they trying to rewrite history. No, no, no. Won't have all that. Okay. Hey. Let me see. Mrs. S, like I keep saying, Charles needs to get a couple of food tasters. He probably does, but now remember, his palate is not all that anyway. I mean, they are used to very bland, blonde food. Okay. Not much seasoning in their food. So, yeah. Why would they want to taste, especially from the documentaries that I've seen on him with these eggs, like when they go out hunting, and the amount of food that is wasted because the eggs have to be at the right temperature when they're put on the table, so it's not like they can cook them. And then he come in, crack the shell, and eat the yolk right out. Yeah, no, he's a special one. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Ma Jones. And it's only getting, you know what I'm saying? It's only getting to be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Black Queen Annie B. Look at his wobbly fingers. His circulation is not okay. Something is amiss with his health. I just have to say, folks that have billions of dollars, allegedly, on the books, why isn't their health like they should be looking like those in the movie Death Becomes Her? I think that was the name of the movie. When they drank that elixir and never aged, or at least give that appearance. Why hasn't he gotten a little tuck of the face or something? Because his wife sometimes appears to have, but I think it's just never mind. Anyway, I'm sure he's like, hey, come get my elixir. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm getting a little crazy. Let me hurry and move along quickly. Let's see. Willie D got death threats in his DM. Really told them to bring it on. What? Wow. Hi, Aja. How are you? Or is it Aja? I don't want to mispronounce it. Oh, yeah. This one's here. Hey, Marjorie, because I don't even know if I said hello to you. Just like his mom, up and about on Tuesday and died on Thursday. Him better watch his back, as what goes around comes around. Will do. Woo. Okay. Annie Church Nolan, will you stop pegging people? Woo. Okay, now. Hello. Is it Sherry Long? Evil spirit shining through. Yeah. I pictures speak volumes. And speaking of which, yeah, let me come back over here just for a moment because I did not show. This was just the beginning of the tweet. Let me grab the tweet itself because I think, of course, I didn't do what I thought I did. Only me. Only me. Even though it's deleted, I'm still going to share it while I try to hold back Kuja from she's doing her patrol of the cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? She just has to let them know this is her territory. And she's not pleased when others come invading in. Okay. Let me go back to my email. Y'all hold on. Talk amongst yourself while I try to get the one thing that I had said I was going to do and forgot to do. Let me see. All right, I see it there. Why don't I see it over here? Oh, there we go. It popped in. And she's trying to get away from me. She's like, don't hold me back. Let me go. All right. So I bring this here, put this there. Okay. It's dropped. I will come back over to StreamYard. I will get that particular screenshot. There we go. Okay. Now, here's the actual tweet that she has since deleted because she knows she was lying for her bosses. Mm-hmm. Knowing how popular Harry and Meghan are, did you really think you could get away with this? That's the funniest thing to me. There are cameras everywhere. Like, look at the sea of cell phones. And I like the angle that they took this. Mm-hmm. Like there's like millions of people, and there really isn't. But okay. So yeah, that kicked off my day when I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. I'm glad she did delete it, but you know. Hey OY, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yes, it is football Sunday. I will be getting off shortly. Let's see, Joyce. All that positive publicity Harry and Meghan got recently got them shook. So Betty, y'all are bad. I thought I was bad today. I thought I was bad. Okay, let me see. Mrs. S. They look like the Addams family newly minted king need to sign a decree forbidding the two witches from wearing black. Just saying. I just can't. So no, was she not even watching the coverage of the event? You know, I think maybe she thought she could just tweet that and no one was paying attention to what she was saying. What worked then, you know, maybe she didn't realize they were there. I don't really know. She's getting dragged from one end of Twitter to the other end, rightly so. I'm just saying. Even though she deleted it, it doesn't matter. The receipts. And you know we all got them receipts. Do you know how much I would just long for a Sussex Squad podcast? Because to hear Michelle going in would just yeah, that would just energize me. That sure would. Let's see. Jan, no matter how Chucky tries to whitewash it, Camilla is still the other woman. Yeah, well, I didn't. Yeah. I'm just saying. Sonia, this trip for the Sussexes and his granny died while he was on British soil. She waited for him. That is a way to look at it. That is a way to look at it. Let me come back over here. Are you on a different device? You must be you must have jumped to a different device. It doesn't have the little icon next to it. Let's see. Hey, Ma Jones, how are you? Let's see. Liars need to have long sight. They need to just shut the heck up. How's that? That's what they really need to do. So, yeah, it's enough. Sonia, I said that too. Queenie was trying to hold on for Harry. It's just she did the. Now I don't know much about the new prime minister. From what I've heard, most people in the UK don't even know much about her. But hey, it is what it is, and so there's a lot of change. And let's just hope that she behaves herself around the king. I'm just saying. Okay. Because, it seems to be women and men in power they just lose their minds or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. This says, thank God there are no pictures of our Megan and the two witches missing. Well, do. Not alone. No. Please. Hey, the Urban Cook. How you doing? I hope you're well. Sherry, yes, I would love to hear Tina Michelle Sussex Squad podcast, please. Well, child. They would break YouTube records, I think, because that would be one that it would just, yeah. Whew, Lord of mercy. I'm just saying. And I know they're probably fussing out a lot of us under their breath. If you're on Twitter, you know when it's Tina that has posted, because Michelle wasn't the one that usually posted on the actual main Twitter account. But yeah. Cinderella, any updates on Princess status for Archie and Lily? None that I know of. I haven't even looked. Like I suggested, is really those titles. I know they mean something, but I guess when the time is right, Harry and Meghan, if they decide to change the styling, and the king gives the okay. Although they are already that title, but I think doesn't the Privy Council or whatever have to do the final okay or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, let me see what Marjorie said. Heard someone tweeted there is hope for side chicks after. Yeah, they have. Quite a few people have said, I've even seen where it was like side chicks don't give up. Look what happened to her. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Mm-hmm. Just saying. This is as the new British Prime Minister's a fraud. Newly minted king. Better be careful about shaking her hand. Oh, that's already done. They've already had their meeting. Mm. No telling what will be in those red boxes. I'm just saying. Okay. Hey, Tier, how you doing? Why do I feel like I'm just seeing you? My apologies. Hello, Jacqueline. How are you? These so-called clowns just think they can constantly lie on Harry, Meghan and Harry as if it's the norm. It is the norm. That's what they have been used to for, 5 years almost? 6 years? Nearly 6 years. Yeah, that's what they've been used to. So, yep. Marsha, our Prime Minister of the Corn, was the last to see Lizzie and the first to see Chuck. We'll see how long Chuck lasts. Ooh, y'all are relentless. Y'all just really have been holding all this in, haven't you? You've just been waiting to unleash. And as you can hear, yeah, Kuja wants to get into the act too. What is this, Dolores? Robert Townsend said, he who controls images controls everything. That's what the royal family is all for. Oh, yeah, it's PR. They are just about PR. That picture perfect. Got to show the picture perfect. It was so funny when I went down one of them rabbit holes yesterday when it was about, the new princess, the prince and princess of Wales and blah, 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 blah. Hopefully the newest one with the new title will remember her place, because obviously by that picture, let me show it again in case some of y'all missed it. Now this was the original picture, but the close up. Woo! Yes, PR baby, PR. He's yeah. The fact that he has to stand behind his father. Mhm. I guess they always had to bow to him. I really don't know, but they really have to now. And it hates that behind doors, the protocol and all that other stuff. Oh Lord, for Megan. So I'm just saying. Okay. Sonilla, can you imagine how different things would be if Chuck been allowed to marry Camilla in the first place? Would we care about the royal family so much? Nope. We sure would not, because it wouldn't be Harry, who he is, and definitely would not have married Meghan. Again, kudos and shout out to the friend that, was like, you two really would hit it off. Just saying. Hi, sis. Thrive with Strive. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for popping out the clouds. Yeah. We're trying to behave ourselves, but we, we make no guarantees. Today is one of those days. Yep. Sonia, Megan said it was about how things look rather than how it feels. Yeah, well, we can tell by the look on her face how it really feels. I'm just saying. Yep. Now, Mrs. S, tell us how you really feel. A homewrecker and a cheater are now leaders of the Church of England. How delicious. I got to go out and buy my popcorn. I already have my footstool. I will relax and watch with glee. Hilarious. It is the funniest thing ever. The funniest thing ever. But, here we are. Here we are. Let me see. What time am I? Oh, I'm already over an hour. Lord of mercy. Dolores, wouldn't it be funny if Harry and Meghan talk about Diana every day? Oh, Lord. Well, they're going to, they're not going to be speaking to press per se. But, yeah. Their website immediately changing just shows, because I think they did the same thing when Philip died. And, yeah. I'm glad there weren't any immediate announcements of their titles, because technically their titles changed too. Because, they would have lost their minds. So I did see there was some looting and ripping up of certain sections, non-white sections of the UK, which I kind of glanced at the videos and moved on, because I was like, yeah, on the eve of all that's going on, and that was your first thought? That speaks volumes too. Kind of gave me feelings of January 6th that happened here in the US, and everybody should know the date without me having to say much more. Okay. All right, moving along. So it's going to be quite interesting for people over there, the man who cannot move something out of his way and must have staff do it. Yeah, I'm just saying. Mrs. S, Futurette could never replace Diane in the world's eyes. The more they try, the less we see. Yeah, just saying. She would truly show that she is the dumbest person walking if she even tried to replace Diana. There is no replacing your deceased mother-in-law, who really was the Queen of Hearts to everybody there and around the globe. So I'm just saying. Oh, Dolores. Ooh, all anyone has to do is just look at how Harry carries himself, the work that he has done, and they can see Diana all over it. That's what kills them. That's what pisses them off. I'm just saying. Ellen, hey, those pens are heavy. Oh, he couldn't do, well, he can't multitask. He can't do one, two things. He did have a free hand. So I'm just saying, but the pens are heavy. Oh, okay. Woo, that took away, if only the video coverage is shown, that took away from Okay. I have to get the jingle bells for her just in case that gets her attention. Yeah, the pens were heavy. I'm going to laugh about that now. Sonia, William wants to be king so bad, and Carol Miller wants to get on that balcony to wave. So, why would she be on the balcony though? If she has not been up there all this time, I mean, I'm going to start covering other royal families, including those in Africa, but part of the rebranding type thing. Yes. But hey, Diane Hawkins, channel member. So my big thing with this is why would she be on the balcony? She has no reason to be. Now, maybe when and if their time comes that, her daughter is still married to Pegger when he ascends to the throne in about 30 some odd years. Hopefully she'll still be around. I'm just saying. Okay. But she is probably younger than Chuck, but she's yeah, I'm just saying. Alrighty. Black Queen, Princess Diana, the only Princess of Wales. No one in that wicked family can ever replace her. True. That's how I feel. Marjorie, and since Diana's 25th memoriam, there was a renewed interest in her. Although gone, Diana will never go away. No, and her son will make sure of that. Harry, just to clarify for all those out there. I'm just saying. So, Cinderella said it all. The Middletons are insignificant. They are in-laws. Now, maybe by the time the new, second in place or first in line, he's first in line, right? Space, he will, maybe they will be allowed up there, but I would think that wouldn't be allowed. I'm just saying. Royal, and when they say royal family, they're talking like born into, not married, because then you would have had all the in-laws and everybody else. And if that was the case, you would have had Mother Doria up there. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me see. Mrs. VS, I'm back. Had to do some things, get ready for tomorrow. Long week. No problem. No problem. Dolores, they did no favor for Camilla when they titled her, and did no favor for Kate. Oh, without a doubt. I'm not even sure why that had to be said so quickly. Like, you couldn't even go through the mourning period and then just do the inevitable. We already knew that. But I always thought, well, let me just, there are current holders of titles that I thought went to the airline. The heirs line. Let me just kind of clarify, because they ain't flying on nothing right now except empty planes. I'm just saying. Oh, and this is what I wanted to say also. So a streamlined monarchy is not a bad thing. You figure Harry and Meghan weren't going to be part of that anyway, because it was only going to be about the heirs. So the new king is taking his vision really from Sweden, because I think Sweden is the first that I've seen do that, where the king put out an announcement that only the heirs are HRHs and only the and that they get a stipend or whatever it is from. So all of them should kind of do that. Now, they left the titles of prince and princesses and all that stuff in place, but the HRH is only reserved for crown princess, her heir, and then, of course, when her daughter is old enough to start to marry and have children, her heirs. So, yeah. That's how it should be. It's no big whoop-de-doo. Hey, Ben. Hey, Daisy Vlogs. How are you? Good to see y'all. Thanks for popping in. Let me see. Marshall, Chuck was trying to erase Diana by naming Kate as the Princess of Wales. And actually, he, I won't say he was trying to erase her, because that won't ever happen. But it does, it can spark some heat for cosplay, some serious heat. Because a lot of people don't feel that the title, At least, you got to give it to the cow, because she at least knew she could not be announced as that. She knew she could not be announced as that. And they wanted H&M to divorce, but it backfired. Now look at Pegger and the diver. They are headed for the doors. The body language says it all. I was looking for the body language experts. All of us were in that picture of the foursome. Yeah, on the walkabout. But yeah. Sharon, the gold diggers are hungry for titles, power, and money. Well, he's got his Hims now has his hands on the Duchy of Cornwall, I believe. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, the annual reports, bah. Yeah. It's going to be quite interesting to see. Go back and look at when they announced, he said no woman can replace his mother, but it seems like she tries her best to copy his mother. I don't know why any woman would want to be a man's, like her husband's mom. That's kind of sick. I'm just saying. Mom can be a great person and all that, but that's his mom. And so you wonder why he pegs around? Okay. I'm just saying, moving right along. And I'm going to need to get off of here because y'all are getting ready to. Yeah. This was only supposed to be quick. And here I am going on an hour and a half. Look at this. Tear, it's Charles' way of trying to erase Diana's memory. It's a stain on him. He cannot move forward. Diana's weighing on his conscience. And she should. There's no way he can ever do that. That's your second wife, sir. Okay? And if mommy had not given her permission, you wouldn't be married to her now. But I'm sure she got tired of you whining and complaining. You know what I mean? So she finally gave in. She had her hands full with Andy, I'm just saying. Hey, Yvonne, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Dana, how are you? Let's see. POW title is not automatic, so well-being, that is no problem. He just children not given the title is my beef. We all are going to fall differently on that. Maybe he'll do something after his big day or right before it. Who knows? It shows how he feels about America. Build their life overseas. Why don't you just say, as they live in America? She is American. You knew that Megan was American. That wasn't going to change. Thank God. But yeah, they just need to go on and do their little jigs. The Highland Fling or whatever it's called. Yeah. Woo. The other day when Max did his little tribute, and one of the documentary clips was in there, and it showed the Highland Fling or whatever it's called. And I was like, that's how they get down. That's how they party. And it's hilarious to me. But all right. Let's see. But it just shows the thirst and the hunger for him to do that immediately in naming them. And he probably was tired of them too. Like, here, shut up. You got this, now shut up. Get out of my ear, go sit in the corner or wherever, Jen, this is us. Hope you're feeling better. Aw, continue to keep you in my prayers. That's sweet. All right. I've done enough, I believe, for today. And let me see, Joyce. They came in the same car. Yeah. Like I said, he wasn't going to harm them. Because then, Whew. Anyway, let's just say. Let's just say. Dana, it's erasing the first biracial from the royal family from history, and nothing about M being American. But we know that she is. Here comes Kuzia again. We know that she is. We're not gonna, whatever that net does. He's king. He's floating on cloud, whatever. his missteps will be called out. He's not some protected individual. We know the media, they put his stuff out there. You can only imagine who they were trying to protect back then when they put his stuff out there. Andy must have been in some stuff. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, so because he had mummy's protection. Anyway, Jan, it just burns my biscuits how Chucky has always thrown Harry under the bus. Yes, well, until he wants to look like Father of the Year. Can't happen, won't happen, not gonna happen. Mrs. VS, you just got here. What's with ending early? I'm just now getting my palate wet. Stoops, listen here. See, this is what I deal with. Thankfully, she's not just holding it back and waiting to go into the community, like the members area. Mrs. S knows I fear her. So I'll give you 5 more minutes. How's that? Okay. Now, let me see. I can't wait to see the next comment. That'll be the Duke and Duchess of York will care for the Queen's dogs. The jokes that are there, let me just tell you that. The jokes that are written in that line right there. Navi, thank you for that. Dogs taking care of dogs, but okay. I'm just saying that, yeah. Hey, Dory, take care. It seems like I can't get off, although I'm playing my outro music. Now that Liz is Marshar. Now that Liz is dead, do Princess Anne lose her princess role? No, she's going to keep it up until Chuck doesn't have any daughters, because it would be the monarch's daughter. He doesn't have that we know of. Yeah, because I know I got to get off of here now. That we know of. So it'll hold out until it probably goes to Charlotte, if at that time that her dad is at that time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, all right, let me see. What are y'all doing? Bless those dogs. They will need. I hope they don't get auctioned off. Okay. And I just hope that they don't get rescued to the U.S. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's see. Cinderella, Marsha, no, Princess Anne is Princess Royal till she dies. There's so many lines, so many things that could be said, but I'm not going to do it. Annie, there you go. There you go. My God, forever bless, keep and protect Harry and Meghan while in the UK and wherever they travel. Yes, amen. Okay, I just had to add that little line on there. Mrs. Anna, Mrs. VS, I seen a lady that looked exactly like Meghan yesterday. Oh my God, I thought it was her spitting image. I was sweating thinking, is it her or my mind is running wild? Sorry, I had to correct Kuja because she's trying to get to my chords. Navi, Black Queen is that all Andrew is getting that we know of until the Queen's will. I mean, she might have. Excuse me. I hope she hasn't, locked or secured her will. But I hope we find out. I'm sure he's going to be well taken care of. I'm sure of it. Yes. Lydia, love the podcast, Mrs. VS. Thanks. Gives us a break before Baron. Yes, exactly. I'm trying to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a little bit of a break in between. But I gave my 5 minutes because I do not want the smoke from Mrs. S. Okay. Oh my goodness. Listen, everyone, thank you for joining me for this very impromptu Sunday chit chat. Hope you enjoyed it. Today is an emotional day for many different reasons. 9/11 is just, yes. And we had a little laugh here and there, of course, not as far as we could have went with it. Hey, Panama City, how are you? But please be safe out there. Wear your masks. To all my channel members that are in here, thank you for your support. Those that are hanging out in the clouds, thank you. Y'all know who y'all are because a lot of times you don't drop out. Hey, the Grimex, how are you? Now Camilla has the title, does her children get one? No, hell no. Okay, I'm just saying. Unless they're determined to be Chuckies. Okay. Now we are signing off. We are signing off. We are signing off on that note right there. And Marshar, prayers are with you. And yeah, my prayers are with you. Okay. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Listen, y'all are starting to cut up again. I'm getting off of here. To all of you, take care. See you in the YouTube halls, I'm sure. Be blessed, everyone. Bye.